Quer pôr isto a gravar. Ei, os gajos são muito enervados, têm muito mau aspecto estes gajos, meu.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only cities you can save are your own. By turning back. Now, hold!
Só para dizer que só faltam 53 minutos, depois vou voltar a ser livre como uma gaivota na praia.
She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the savage east. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen?
Olha, gajo inteligente.
Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Ah! Então este gajo... Ah! Ele não vai como prisioneiro. Este gajo deve ser o irmão do rei. Deve ser o irmão do rei Sol.
Fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
É primo. O gajo não é irmão do rei, acho eu. É primo.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me.
Como é que é, Simão?
As you can see.
Eu estou a jogar em inglês,
Tensions are
malta.
high. This embassy is a delicate affair.
Faz sentido.
They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Ok, direito de passagem, tu e o Stanak.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story,
Pois
but
provavelmente.
not a quick one.
Também acho que
Though
tem.
I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Conta-me.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses.
Ok.
I failed, of course.
Portanto, este gajo era apaziguador.
Committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere.
Holy shit.
So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right.
Isto é bué da
Cool
100.
route, thinking that by winning I could request a boon.
Ok, Miguel,
My
nice.
life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the cool route. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the cool route is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial.
Já estou a jogar,
It
Tati.
doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive.
Ok.
Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare
Mas as
down a
expressões
charging
faciais são
machine
brutais,
while
meu.
hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Pois, exato.
Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The
What?
winners of the Cool Route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
And the word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice,
Um guerreiro qualquer é
marshals are
um
Hikaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part
militar
judge,
qualquer.
part executioner.
Ok.
I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakh still spat on the ground when I walked by.
Claro.
But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
Uau.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
Pois, exato.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it.
Ok.
The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh. Especially their
Onde é que
chief.
agora estou a jogar, pá?
I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
Maybe.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people.
Ok.
I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Ok.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
Ok. Tatuagens. Voltar para casa.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Ok.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings,
Esta informação pode ser importante para depois falarmos com os Tanakh, por isso é que eu estou a falar
this
tanto com
side
ele.
shows my
malta.
martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Ok, fixe.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed.
Ei, eu
or
prefiro, mano. Foda-se.
sipping
Prefiro muito
wine
mais jogar
from
em
the southern
inglês, mano.
vineyards.
Eu só jogo em português
But
o
I
Last
have
of
another
Us.
goal in mind.
Os outros não.
As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that
O
peaceful.
Ratchet joguei em
They're
inglês
not,
também.
as a rule.
Acho eu. Ou não? Não me lembro.
But
But...
these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Ok.
You asked why I need rite of passage.
O God of War joga em inglês.
I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west. and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you.
Era para
Take
ser
it from
só
one who
ela.
aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Ok. E onde é que ele está?
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest.
Ok.
Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Ui, estes gajos.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few.
Ok.
He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Então, mas ela já está tipo. Ela já está atrás da linha? Qual é a diferença? Este gajo cheira-me que este gajo vai dar merda.
The Karja have opened the gates.
Este gajo já vai fazer porcaria. O azar, isso é timeout. Aliás, é ban, na realidade. Isso é a lenga-lenga deles. Pima, obrigado.
As the sun rises over a land at
Oh
war,
my god.
so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Holy shit.
Lancers, form up!
Holy fucking shit, meu.
They're riding machines. Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Pois é, o Silence, exatamente.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up! Get to cover! Archers! Keep them back!
Jesus Christ.
Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
Ei.
They're not gonna make it.
Mano, e não há ninguém nas muralhas para defender, puto. Que bando de bananas, puto.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Pimba! Já foi. Ixi.
Kaja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
Pimba! Olha, este já foi. Pimba! Ah, mataram-no! Ixi, com caraças.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Oh, God.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Pronto, é lá, és mesmo estúpida.
Get ready!
Vamos embora.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! Time to fight! We found it! We're under attack! Let's wipe them out!
Quer mudar de arma?
Concentrate on that rider! On target! Vengeance for Pasha!
Much better.
Porra, pá. Estes tweaks é que são fodidos, mano.
Ready! Damn it, the rider's still alive! You really want us dead? Give them support! Cut them all down! We got this!
Está-se a lixar. Pimba! Eish. Pimba! Mesmo na base. Ia, que caraça. Eles estão todos a morrer. Eish.
We We've survived worse.
Back and finish her! There is someone!
Oh mano, foda-se, puto. Estas máquinas atropelam-me ali, meu. Oh, que caralho, estou fodido com isto.
Spotted. While they're missing their armor. We got this.
Este é o Varl. Foda-se. Ai, que caralho. Mano, que caos. Foda-se, que puta do bisonte. Tá, vai explodir, vai explodir. Anda cá. Já foi. Vai para o YouTube, vai.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Pronto. Veio o boss. What the fuck? What? Ah, o Varl, puto. Mano, o gajo tem um escudo, estás a brincar com ele?
You're next, girl.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Ai, eu... Ah,
I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. I gotta get through that shield. No!
You're as empty and weak as Chitakaro's word.
Break his guard.
what the actual fuck, bro?
I need this. Gotta take down that shield. There! Now's my chance.
gajo é chato.
Gotta break through his block. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Anda cá, pá! Tá vulnerable, caraças, é que ele tá vulnerable. Coitado, o gajo está a levar uma tarefa que nem se vira. Oh, shield, puto. Au, 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 au! Não tenho munições. Que chato. Au! Au, 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 au! Não! 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 Deixa-me em paz. Isso, fica aí. Esse cara desmafou ao gajo. Eu venho outra vez!
There, he's exposed.
Na caca, não se fodam, pá!
Just what I need. Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Coitado daquele gajo, mano.
Get him to the camp. Now.
Este gajo levou uma tareia, meu.
You gonna make it?
Este gajo veio só para levar uma tareia.
You're going on without me, aren't you?
Claro.
Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Rip Varl, está todo lixado.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Este gajo morreu também, meu. Coitado do gajo. Tanta merda, sobreviveu tanto tempo e foi morrer aqui. Mano, o Aaron mais valia ter saído, meu. Porra. E os gajos do forte a verem os seus comandantes a ser dizimados. Não, a meio do jogo, estás louco? Claro que não. Pronto.
It's salvage time, boys.
Ai, é que sacanas estes gajos, velho. Olha, é ele aí. Ah, isto é um...
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Ok. Quem é este?
Aloy.
I'll allow it.
We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
It sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tanakh territory?
No.
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Deve haver várias coisas. Ai, tanta merda, meu. Credo.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
True.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Utaru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Yep.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know.
Ok.
I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
Ok.
Do you think the Carja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Nunca mais fizemos. Pronto.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
Pronto.
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
A partir de agora estamos sozinhos.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Jesus Christ, guys. Mano, nem para isto, eu estou sem nada. Olha a pancada que eu levei. Pontos de debilidade. Ok. Ok, preciso de mais um.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
Tá, o Eli, não sei se isto é muito inteligente.
The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence.
Pois.
What's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield wing. I climb down when I can glide.
Como é que um gajo fazia?
It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
Ok, fixe. É um glider. Tchau, tanque! Pronto, lá vamos nós. To the Forbidden West. Olhem, aqui há uma zona de arietes. Portanto, vamos apanhar aqui uma ariete. Acho que não há aqui nenhuma fogueira. Oh, ali há. Está ali uma fogueira.
Something's going on at that camp.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know.
Ah, estes são os gajos que vieram.
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. I was at Barren Light when the Tenakth attacked. Nasty business. But every codger in Oseram is thankful you drove him off.
So what are you doing out here?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure in the West. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that's ready to take advantage. We'll buy any scrap you got. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West, guaranteed. And
Okay.
soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
Ok.
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape.
Okay.
Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
Well.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
Tá bem.
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
Peguei nisso.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
Ok, contratos de sucata. É que isto dava jeito, né? Se a gente vai para o oeste.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Damn it!
Tchau, até amanhã!
To knock rebels. But the wrong bunch of wrecks out here. Give everything we have to stay. July 0 dawn time.
No machine. You and me. Ally down.
Fire can't hold on to that.
Nice trophy.
Ok. Bora. Em buscar a manada. Porra, há bué de fogueiras aqui, meu. Ixi.
Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. I should make sure I have my facts straight. Give the contract a quick read. Shellwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise.
Ok.
I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Oh, foda-se.
Shoot without ammo.
Eu nem sei muito bem se é essa a estrada. Oh, foda-se.
Convoy. It's here.
Aqui onde? Ah! Ah, foda-se.
I'll have to find a cauldron out here to learn how to override that.
Bora, miúdo. Vamos embora. Porra! Como assim? Olha, os meus fones estão a ficar sem bateria. Não é verdade? Porra! Que merda dá one shot? Ok.
Shellwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Convoy. It's here.
Estou a tentar perceber. Vai bater nos seus.
There's only one shot. Oh, she's on to me.
A cena é que aquela porcaria é lixadíssima. O gajo vai ficar a scanar até amanhã. Tem que matar este primeiro. Senão ele chama outros.
It's down.
Foda-se, pá, esta merda.
I need to take down that shield walker for weapon to salvage.
Oh, mano, estás a brincar com a minha cara. Au. Oh, mano, pá, isto é uma bullshit descomunal, bro. Foda-se, pá. Olha, mas matou-o. Aquela merda matou-o. Ai, esqueçam lá. Pronto, olha, vou gravar e fazemos isto depois. Porra, mano, que javardice, puto. Epá, estou a jogar em normal, mano. Como é que é possível, puto? Foda-se. O gajo dá one shot constantemente, meu. Porra. Bem, tentamos isto depois. Fuck it. Pronto. Maltinha, é isso. Jesus Christ.